This is like my third or fourth time trying to make this video, because every time I make it, by the time I get into the editing part, the amount of ETH that's been burnt, there's been like a significant gap between what the number was in my video and what the actual number is. So it's moving so fast that by the time I'm done editing the video, it's not relevant anymore. That's how much ETH is being burned right now, and I think more people need to pay attention to that. So I'm just gonna make this short and sweet so that I can edit this real fast and get it out hopefully in the same day. This website that I like to use, I like to check in from time to time, is called Ultrasound.money, and it's been tracking the ETH burning ever since EIP 1559 went live. Yeah, I had to double check what the number was. Anyway, so it's really cool. It's a really cool dashboard. I don't know who made it, but it's a really cool dashboard that tracks how much ETH has been burnt. I really love this graphic right here. Right now, at the current rate, 3 million ETH will be burned every year. Okay, that equates to well, that's the current rate right now. That equates to a 2% growth in ETH supply per year. And that's the current number of ETH that's being issued per year, 5.4 million. Okay. The cool thing about here is that if we look at the total fee burnt since it started 89 days ago, it's been burning 5.71 ETH per minute. And that equals that many. But if I go down to like 24 hours or 7 days, that rate is actually up higher than what it used to be. The amount of ETH being burnt is speeding up. That's crazy to me. I thought it was fast at the beginning, and now it's getting even faster. So that's really cool. And then if I come down here to the burn leaderboard, if I go to the all, I think everyone remembers a huge spike in NFTs being bought and sold. And obviously the transfers that's required to make those purchases happen. So of course those two are the biggest burners right now, or of all time at least. But right now, if I go back to the last 24 hours, we see that it's on Uniswap there, and again ETH transfer. So it being Uniswap the last week or so, that tells me, one, NFT sales are slowing down, which makes sense because there's been a lot more scams on the market that people are getting insight to. There's been a lot more projects that just don't make that much money that a lot of people are seeing now as well. So I'm not a big fan of NFTs in its current state. So that's fine that people are seeing that. I know people are going to call me names for not understanding how NFTs work. I get it. That's not something I want to purchase. So anyway, that's besides the point. What I do like seeing is that people are using decentralized exchanges more in order to, whatever they needed to do, whatever their decentralized finance needs are, for them to be using Uniswap. I think that's a good thing. Last thing I want to show on this is that the merge, which is supposed to happen sometime the end of Q1, beginning of Q2 of next year, the merger to all proof of stake. Let's see what happens then. This is a simulation, I guess. I guess the burn rate stays the same, but because more is going to be burnt than issued, we're going to start to see a negative 2.2% growth. So a 2.2% decrease of ETH every year. This is a good time to purchase ETH. Okay. After the merger happens, the supply is going to start to go down. The same way Bitcoin supply is going down right now, because yeah, it issues, every block, but you have to assume that some Bitcoin is being lost to people who die, people who send stuff to the wrong address, etc., etc. Bitcoin is being lost at every moment, but not necessarily ETH right now, just because there's an unlimited supply. But next year, after the merger, there's going to be a decrease. And this chart down here shows a pretty cool chart of that happening whenever the merger happens. So it's saying that the merger is scheduled predicted on the 30th of March of 2022. That will be the supply peak, and then after that keeps going down. So everything that's going to happen on the Ethereum, network and everything will be done on the 119.6 million ETH that'll be available at that day. Pretty crazy, bro. Pretty crazy. So I purchase ETH every week. A very small amount, but I also have my stockpile. Today ETH also hit. Well, I might as well just show that too. My garage is opening right now. Hopefully that's not showing up on the microphone. ETH also hit its all-time high today. All-time high 2 hours ago, 45.21. Fire. But the gas prices are so high. I don't move any of my ETH around. I just keep it where it is because it costs so much money to do anything. But yeah, that's my short and sweet video on what's going on with the ETH burn. Right now we're at 734,000. 734,194 times. What's the price we just saw? 4,500. $3 billion, $3.3 billion have been disappeared into the metaverse. Not really, but Okay, so yeah. If you need someone to tell you to buy you ETH, this is me telling you, but not financial advice wise, just as a friend, I'm telling you. All right, see ya. And if you don't buy it, then when I'm on my yacht going to the moon, eating Tesla chips and drinking Tesla tequila and swimming in Facebook metaverse tears and sipping on Apple incorporated apple juice and when I'm doing all that stuff, don't come crying to me, oh, I should have bought some. I told you